Whoa! New Sonic news, apparently. Now, before the video starts, I just want to say my hair looks really freaking weird because I just got out of the shower and it's still all wet and damp. It's not dried and epic looking anymore right now, but I didn't want to throw that out. Anyways, it is almost the holidays, so happy holidays. You can tell I got the Sonic merch. Yeah, holiday Sonic merch. I've had this shirt for a few years. Not a shirt, it's a sweater. Still. Anyways, I want to talk about a possible Sonic Unleashed re-release, remake, remaster, and even some news on Sonic Frontiers 2, and a Sonic Heroes remake, or remaster, or port. What inspired me to make this video is another Sonic YouTuber's video, Juicy Polar Beat. So go watch his video, it's really cool. I'll link it in the description of this one and his channel. He gave me permission to make a similar video like this. Don't worry, it's not a copy. I'm really just laying out my opinions on this stuff. The big important part of this video is mainly the Sonic Unleashed stuff. So with the Year of Shadow, we got Sonic X Shadow Generations, which the X stands for Cross, so Sonic Cross Shadow Generation. I do feel like if we get any new ports or re-releases or remakes of older Sonic games, which I know is going to happen, they're going to do something with another character. And I mean, Takashi Iizuka has even said that they want to do more with other Sonic characters, so like Tails, Knuckles, obviously Amy Rose with the new Sonic Movie 4 coming out, Big the Cat, probably Eggman, you know, maybe the Chaotix. And they're probably going to do a similar name to Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, like Sonic Cross Tails or something like that. And if they do a Sonic Unleashed, like re-release and port, which honestly, it's not going to be that hard to do with Sonic Unleashed recompiled and stuff, I see a Sonic Cross Amy Unleashed being possible. That would make the most sense, as Juicy Polar Bee said, and a bunch of other people, and also my opinions, like, that would make the most sense, because Amy played a crucial role in that game, and even had her own, like, story and stuff. And adding on to that would be really cool, having Amy boost stages and stuff, because Amy's pretty fast. She can definitely boost. I mean, Sonic Frontiers, Final Horizons kind of showed that. And other Sonic games as well. We can see more hammer abilities and stuff with, like, instead of like a werehog, we can have like still a night stage, but Amy uses her hammer mainly, and it's a little slower. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe some tarot cards uses, but not like Sonic Frontiers DLC to where it's only the tarot cards, because like Amy Rose isn't all about tarot cards, it's mainly her hammer. So let's not do that mistake again. But yeah, honestly, that would be really cool. They could do a lot with that. It would be cool to get a Sonic Unleashed remix of the OST, kind of like what they did with Sonic Colors Ultimate. And yeah, I mean, just expanding the story, kind of like how they did with Sonic X Shadow Generations with Shadow Generations, but also, you know, like, maybe making this one longer because they have more budget. And then all the Amy Rose merch and stuff would be really, really cool. But yeah, I honestly think, like, a Sonic X Amy Unleashed remaster or port would be really cool, especially around Sonic Movie 4's release, maybe like late 2026 or mid 2026, or maybe a little bit after Sonic Movie 4 released. But also, that brings us to Sonic Frontiers 2, or at least just a sequel to Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers is one of my favorite Sonic games of all time. It really, really helped me get through some difficult times, and yeah, I mean, it really grew a stronger connection between me and Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, this is my original copy right here, and I love it. I still play it. I mean, if you watch some of my streams and stuff, I have almost over 100 hours in this game. I know, sad, but still, it just shows how much I love this game. Also, on the topic of Sonic Unleashed real quick, because I forgot to mention this, having the Wii stages inside of the normal game as like DLC or just like an add-on would be really, really cool, because as much as I think this game's a little bland on the Wii, the stages are still amazing and really, really good.
Also, one of the reasons me and a couple other people are speculating that Sonic Unleashed could get a remaster or a remake or a new port is because there's been so much Sonic Unleashed content lately. The new Night of the Werehog short that came out recently, the Werehog being in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, around 3 or 4 Sonic Racing Cross World stages being Sonic Unleashed themes. You got Holoska, Marketplace, Optos. There's been new Jack Specifics Sonic Unleashed toys, and apparently a brand new version of Endless Possibilities has been made and is coming out soon by Sega. So that's like why me and a couple other people are speculating that this could happen.
Yeah, honestly, a Sonic Frontiers 2 would be awesome, and maybe even a Sonic Frontiers 1 remaster, because honestly, Sonic Frontiers 1 had a lot of struggle with graphics and performance because of the Switch 1. But now that Switch 2 is out, whether you hate it or love it, it's definitely going to make Sonic games probably perform better on other consoles, just because they don't have to worry about making it run okay on Nintendo Switch 1. So like a remaster or remake, kind of like how Sony does it with like, you know, the Last of Us games or Spider-Man games. Because honestly, like, there's a lot, as perfect as Sonic Frontiers 1 is, there's a lot of things that need to be ironed out. And I think doing that would also give more room to kind of like polish up the DLC as well and make it actually in the base game and not as a downloadable DLC and stuff. That way it helps preserve the DLC in the future, you know, when you can't download the stuff and update anymore. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers 2, something open world, maybe more open world, bigger maps and stuff, more bosses, slightly better combat, better visuals, better performance. Hopefully make the cyberspace controls better, or whatever they'll do for like the actual stages, because like that would be really, really cool. And then having like IDW comic iterations of it as well, like they always do, because you know I love IDW. Some of my favorite Sonic comics of all time. I still love Archie. As much as I have some problems with Archie, I still do like Archie, but IDW is always my favorite. And I would love to see Amy have an even bigger role in Sonic Frontiers 2. Even the other characters, maybe Shadow in Sonic Frontiers 2 as well. More character building. Maybe Eggman can have an even bigger role, and maybe even a new villain as well. And if Amy Rose is playable, hopefully, don't make it all about the tarot cards. Ugh. Especially like that whole tarot card wheel spinny thing. Whenever she boosts, once you unlock that, it's like Amy's fast enough to not use that. I don't know why they put that in, but I mean, whatever. I mean, it's still cool. It's kind of funny just seeing her in like a little motorized wheel thing made of cards. But yeah. And then the possible Sonic Heroes remake. This has been floating around for quite a while. Sonic Heroes is pretty controversial, honestly, but if you know me, I really love Sonic Heroes. I really like the game. I'm almost done with the game. I have all 7 Chaos Emeralds. I've obtained them normally throughout the game. It was a pain in the butt, but you know, I did it, and I love it. I love the soundtrack, so having a possible remaster of the game's soundtrack would be awesome. Cause like I love Sonic Heroes soundtrack. I know a lot of people think it's like but I love it. I think it's really good. And we already saw like how Sonic Heroes could look in HD and modern graphics with Shadow Generations, with Rail Canyon and Bullet Station getting remade. And plus that would make sense, because Metal Sonic had a big role in that game, and Metal Sonic's going to be in Sonic Movie 4. So just think about it. Probably like earlier in 2026, we'll get a Sonic Heroes remake. Then closer to the end of 2026, we'll get Sonic Frontiers 2. And then after Sonic Movie 4, a little bit after we'll get Sonic X Amy Unleashed, or maybe swap them around a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that would be perfect. That would be awesome. I think that would really, really work. But yeah, and then, I mean, you gotta know, like, obviously, you know me, I'm a Son Amy shipper, so I'm gonna have to bring up a little bit of Son Amy stuff. In Sonic Frontiers, we got so much canon Son Amy stuff, like hints and teases. We also got some in the IDW comics, which are canon to the games. Sonic Racing Crossworlds has a little bit, but Sonic Unleashed, I mean, has a bunch of it as well. I mean, in Sonic Unleashed, when you get to Shamar, and you get to a certain part of the game, Amy is waiting outside of Professor Pickle's second lab, and if you talk to her, you can say yes, go on the date, or no, go on the date. The canon ending is going on the date, because the next Sonic game that canonly happens right after Sonic Unleashed is Sonic and the Black Knight, which is funny because they both released right after each other, Sonic Unleashed, then Black Knight, but they actually do canonly happen right after. Because at the end of Sonic and the Black Knight, Amy's like, "You missed our date! Ah!" And in the beginning of the game, Sonic's running with 2 chili dogs. He eats one, but he tries to keep the other one safe. It's probably because it's for Amy, for the date. But because of the whole, Arthurian world, and Marie, sending him into the Arthurian world, he misses out on the date with Amy. But obviously they have plenty of other dates in the canon, so it's fine. The reason I'm bringing that up is because then we could possibly get a Sonic and the Black Knight remaster or report with, not motion controls. And if they do that, why not Sonic and the Secret Rings? Sonic and the Secret Rings is a great game. It just sucks because the controls suck. Same with Black Knight. I love Black Knight. Great story, great game, amazing soundtrack, but the controls bring it down so much. That's what I have to say. Those are some of my opinions. Go watch Juicy Polar Bee's video. Like I said, it's going to be in the description and his channel. And yeah, I'm very excited for 2026 and 7. I'm scared out of my mind because, 2025 went by so fast. And I don't want another year to happen. But at the same time, I'm very excited because, all this new Sonic content and stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave comments down below. What are your opinions? Do you want a Sonic Unleashed port? Do you want a Sonic Heroes remake? Do you want a Sonic Frontiers 2? Or just sequel? When should they release these? All that cool stuff. What merch do you want to see from these games? But yeah, see you guys. Goodbye.